Failed to connect to server.
Why'd you break it?
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to Lunch with Laz and Jack. Today in the studio we are joined by...
This is Shroud. Hello.
And Jade also snuck in, but she hasn't said hi or anything yet.
Hello,
but
Jade.
Yes.
Hello there.
Lovely Jade. Lady
How are
Jade,
you?
How you doing today? I love this.
I'm fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
I love
Cool.
this shit. I'm telling you, visitors, visitors, visitors. For the record, today is March 28, 2016. Shroud Avatar. It is Monday. We are creeping up on release 28 here, coming up on Thursday. Coming off Friday's show, we had a couple special guests joining us in studio as well. We had Brickbat and Justin joining us here in the studio, chatting about life here in Shroud Avatar. And of course, Lady Jade joining us today. For those of you folks joining us out there on stream today, thanks for joining us. I see Kendrick out there. We see Knick Knack, Kush Lady, some of our other regulars charged up out there.
James.
Might I interject?
Yes, you may. How you doing today, Jade?
You see Knick Knack out there?
I see him joining us in our Twitch stream.
Would you pass a message on to him to contact me?
Well, I think you just did that. If he's on our Twitch stream,
Thank you, darling.
You'll hear that in just a minute.
Yeah, he'll hear it in 30 seconds.
That's right.
Or less.
30 seconds, as it may be. Pfizer joining this crew today. Thanks for joining us.
You know what I forgot to do?
What did you forget to do today?
I forgot to change the date on my stream.
Yeah, how did I know that?
Oops.
How did I know that?
We were both here like an hour early today.
Everybody was here
like,
playing around,
yeah,
doing a million other things, and you forgot.
That's what happens when you come early.
Yeah, you know, that's when we have
Make
the most
mistakes.
blunders, is we actually try and prepare ahead of time for the show and do all this, you know. I actually did. I got the tweet out 12 o'clock. I was proud of myself today. For those of you who noticed, I've added some photos to our tweets to enhance the tweets a little bit and give everybody a good laugh. So if you follow us out there, you'll get these and try and give you a little extra laugh a day out there during our live announcement tweet out there today. So what's going on today, guys? Is Jack, I know you've been quite busy.
Well, I've been working with Sienna Thorne for Quest for Hobloth, and part of that is going to involve a battle. There may or may not be a ceremony of some sort, and like the NBNN quest. So we've got 2 NBNN quests already in there for Hobloth, and Sienna Thorne and I are working on a 3rd one, and she's thinking of an auxiliary quest for something else related to the 3rd possible one, just because it becomes funnier.
Now, as I understand it, as we were talking, we have 2 fully submitted quests, or 2
yes, we have
quests
two
for Hobloth now.
Yes. So the first one is going to be finding. Someone broke into the NBNN offices, and someone has absconded with our printing materials, and so we will have to find those and print up the paper from then on. Then the other one is going to be something that we published. Unfortunately, upset some people, and they have decided to attack our offices, so we have to be defended. Yeah, I mean, we would never do anything offensive at Pop. Hobloth is going to be the hearth of Britannia, lifeblood of the hearth. That is going to be a June 1st through 5th at Richard Garriott's property called Castleton in Austin, and it is a 5-day event. It is run by Rustic Dragon. And
I have
there,
a
so it is going to be
picture here,
like a LARP event.
I just put the link in Discord there. Rustic Dragon actually took a miss shot and actually happened to catch Jack and Sienna Thorne in this picture. Was that actually just a posed joke shot?
Well, okay, so there was an Easter egg in the tree. That tree is on his property, and so what ended up happening
we have the picture of the Easter egg in the tree up on screen.
You already have the other picture.
Yeah, so they're both right there.
Okay, yeah. So it was one where he just decided to do that, and so we knew he was probably taking a selfie. But the best one is the out of order, please pee elsewhere.
Yeah, this one there.
Sign.
Like
because after fighter practice, we did go to dinner, and then we went to some coffee place.
I don't think we're seeing these pictures.
Well, that's because you don't have Rustic Dragon on Facebook.
Yeah, I think you have to be logged in for that Facebook link.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm also not displaying the pictures on stream.
Now,
Yeah,
I was displaying the pictures on stream for the folks out there. So they actually got to see the egg in the tree, the picture of the three of you, and the out of order, please pee elsewhere sign. So for those of you folks out there, we got it. You'll have to check the video replays if you actually wanted to see those. Now, Kendrick's saying he didn't see them, and that's really weird.
Good. That's fine. That is perfectly fine by me.
Well, that just gives me pause.
You need to right-click, save those pictures, and then after that, do something else.
Well, they should have shown up in the stream. That's why I'm wondering why he didn't see them. I didn't share the link with those guys.
They showed up in your stream just now, but they weren't earlier.
Ah, okay. Okay, well, moving right along. So you've been out there working on some quests for Hobloth, and we're looking to have a good time. We're going to have the whole NBNN crew out there for this Hobloth. Jack, myself, Scroda, and of course Casey Cupcakes will be out there in full-blown dress regalia.
Yeah, and that means that we also need to do the lunch with Laz and Jack every single day as an activity, not as a quest, to where we just shoot the shit for an hour.
Well, we're going to get the storefront. You can probably find this
the provisioner.
Yeah, can you find that picture and get me a link real quick? I'm thinking we're going to set up right in front of the provisioner's shop. And if we can get that picture to show everybody, we'll get a couple stools out front. We'll set up a couple cameras, and we'll do the hour-long show from Hobloth day by day. Of course, if we're able to actually find some kind of bandwidth, we'll try and broadcast that. But otherwise, we'll put that out there on YouTube and stuff, on Twitch for everybody. And, of course, on the NBNN loop for everybody to check out afterwards. But, yeah, we're going to have a whole lot of fun with this.
Yeah, you're going to have to scroll down to the provisioner's cabinet.
Yeah, that's no problem. So let me pull that up here.
And so when you get down to the provisioner, we'll just, like, prop up a couple chairs. Although I don't know if we can do like the piano and everything else. That might be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, we'll talk to Casey.
Yeah.
Casey makes things happen. I don't know how he manages it. Say, Casey, we need a piano outside the provisioner.
Yeah.
Took forever for that page to load today. is the provisioner. We'll put that up there for everybody to see.
Yeah, so I do need to register a few more activities, and that is going to be Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we just hang out and chat in front of the provisioner.
Yes, we'll set up shop actually in Castleton, do the show for the folks who are attending. Now, of course, for those of you guys who don't know, the event is limited to 100 slots. It's twice the amount from last year. Last year there was only 50 slots available. I believe Saturday Rustic said there was about 20 slots still available, for participation in Hoblaw 3. So if you're interested, go ahead and go to Hoblaw, theheartofbritannia.com, click on the Hoblaw 3 link, and check out what you got to do to get yourself in attendance if you want to come join us.
And I do know that Rustic does have a couple of interviews this week, so make sure and get in.
Yes, you need to have an interview with Rustic. He does a video interview, everybody, to sort of vet people, make sure they're going to have a fun time and they know what they're going to be up against. And as well, if you've never met anybody face to face, he likes to put a face to the person who's going to be your host, so that at least you know his face if you show up and you've never met any of the folks before. When you get there, you go, hey, I know this guy. This is the guy I spoke to on video chat, and he's my host. And of course, if he asks you to get topless...
Hey. That's one of the secret things about the interviewing process. He is thinking about putting together some fighting videos, and in those fighting videos, we might be doing the Hoblath fighter workout, and we're trying to find leotards.
Oh, too funny. I mean, we've seen him in the Hoblath 3 commercial, a little promo he did for NBNN and Hoblath that we run on the air. And he's got the garb. He's dressed up, looks like he might have been in tights and that, but I really didn't pay too much attention to it. I just loved that he had the sword and the shield. He was all dressed up and having a good time with it. See, there's one thing I forgot to do today. So we'll get that in there real quick.
Looks like
what are you trying to do?
Screen
Let
is
everybody
broken,
in the game know that we are streaming live.
Oh, finally.
So that the people who walk up like that can sit down, listen to the radio, and join us live here in game. That's why we do this stuff. And thank you for that confirmation there. I thought that was showing up. I had to go out and go, what do you mean you're not seeing it?
I have no idea. But I am receiving text messages,
reading the comments,
Google
and
chat messages,
Twitch chat.
Yeah.
People were saying they saw the stuff that we put up there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Justin's telling me that I can always find a leotard at a thrift shop,
and I'm sure she'd be happy to go shopping with you.
Yeah, so we will probably be doing the Hoblath fighting video or workout tutorial, and we're trying to keep it very 80s. So leotards, knee socks with stripes. I don't know if we'll wear the sweatsuit or anything like that.
We're getting fancy there with stripes now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's funny. So anyway, Friday, of course, Jack wasn't here. We had a couple special guests in the studio. I talked about a couple things up and coming. For those of you who are not paying attention, joining us for the first time, perhaps, we are on Monday before next release here. Been quite a lot of chatter, quite a lot of activity, quite a lot of people out there still checking things out. For those of you with Dev Plus access, the QA server is up and running. Get out there, check it out, stress test it, check out for bugs, try and recreate bugs from the past, all that good stuff that we do every week before the next release. Yeah. I've been out there having some fun.
Get back on. I need to go check to see whether or not if Jackson was converted to a mountain biome. I forgot to do that last night.
If you had it requested and you're locked down, you're gonna get your biome.
Well, I haven't changed anything on it in months, and so I don't know if they're gonna consider that locked down or not.
Yeah, quite possibly. Those of us who are there already. Go ahead.
Have you walked through the forested plains, I guess you want to say, or whatever?
Not yet. I didn't go into any player-owned towns last night when I was playing on the QA server.
Now, the forested plains,
through some of
that's not the grasslands, right? That's a new one?
It's the grasslands template with
the
forest on it.
Forest,
yeah.
Right, okay. I got you.
That's right. That's right. We have to be careful of Dev Plus stuff here. I forget that, sorry.
But, well, we know it's coming. And again, I haven't seen it yet, so there's some things we can talk about that we know are coming, and that's been publicly announced.
That is something I believe we can actually talk about because we have had screenshots from it in the weekend updates, the update of the avatar before.
Yes,
I think you talked about it during your all's interview.
Yes, we've spoken about it, and we know it's coming. So I mean, we understand. Jack and I were discussing that last night. We know that there's a fine line, especially what we do when we discuss certain things there. Well, we talk about being on the QA and playing on the QA. We do this for the folks who, like ourselves, have Dev Plus access and just want to know if there's a patch. They want to know if there's an update. They want to know if it's up and running. It's not constantly running all month long. So we chat about it a bit.
If you want to look at pictures of the mountain player-owned town template 01, we just have to go look at the pictures that are on our update of the avatar, and that gives us a great opportunity to talk about the update of the avatar.
Great segue. So 169. Let's put this up on screen for everybody.
So
now,
I guess I should scroll all the way back up to the top then.
The Recap Band Cross Promotion, they had a live stream on Saturday. I attended the live stream. Also made that donation. Yeah,
the cross promotion was really for their first Kickstarter, not the second one.
Ooh, contraire. Go check it out. You better go update, and if you haven't pledged, you may want to testing 1, 2, 3. Update yourself on that cross promotion platform. They have extended it, they've expanded it, and it includes this Kickstarter as well.
It does?
Ooh, yeah. See, people don't read.
Yeah.
No. I came across it totally on a fluke. I'll look that up while you start telling the people about what we're looking at here. Which picture are we looking at?
Yeah. I scrolled all the way down to the cross promotion stuff, so that way we can see that that's there. It's because that was for Neon Milk, which is not the Pronoia one. So.
Well, again, I'm on the wrong thing here. I'll get back to it in a second. Hang on, let me find what I'm talking about for you. Because
as part of this effort, we are pleased to announce we are doing another cross promotion just like last time. Backers of both Pronoia and Shroud of the Avatar will receive 1 wax cylinder of an instrumental version of a secret song from the recap, as well as 3 sheet music instrumentals of select songs from Pronoia. And they did their live stream on Saturday, and so if you want the Neon Milk, you had to have kickstarted the original one.
Right, but they threw in a wax cylinder for this one that wasn't originally planned.
Yeah. So that, I mean, that is in the weekend update. But like, in order to get the neon milk, the green, neon green wax cylinder, you had to have kickstarted their first Kickstarter.
Right, for
And I
neon
need to go
milk.
see if I
It's
can-
my understanding that the new one is also going to be neon green, though.
That doesn't bother me.
Yeah. But anyway, I thought it was a nice surprise for the folks out there. There it is. Finally got the right thing there. As well, we had an announcement that the Recap Band and Lord British are teaming up for the sequel to The Return of Lord British, where Lord British will actually sing in the actual production. Some interesting news
Cool.
out there. Yeah, there's all sorts of good things. Well, just great stuff these guys are working on. But if you missed it, a little too late on that. There was some really great giveaways. They gave away over $700 in Shroud and the Avatar gift coins. One of them was a $500 package. Boom. I had a 1 in 9 shot in that bad boy, and I missed it, unfortunately. They gave away two $100 for something else. Relics by Rild gave away a $50 gift certificate to Relics by Rild. And then, of course, Rustic Dragon had a little giveaway at the same time. So they did a lot of cross-promotion on this, which is really great to see here in Shroud of the Avatar.
Okay, I am now an official Kickstarter backer.
So we have pictures of the mountain template in here. That's the new one. Of course, Artifice, a work in progress again. Seems like the same pictures we saw last week, as you were pointing out.
Oh wait, I clicked on something I shouldn't have, so I need to go find stuff.
Yeah, I'm just bouncing around there.
Yeah, you're going all around it.
It's Monday.
I'm listening to this.
I'm all over the charts today.
Yeah, it would be nice if we started near the top of the
at the top
of the
but,
update. That
I
way
saw
it's
the
easier to
recap
scroll
thing
down.
that had just passed, and I had to talk about the past thing this weekend. All right,
Yeah.
let's get the train right back on track here.
Okay, so the making of Valhold, the inspiration board for that was all kinds of different pictures from all over the place. And then from there, you've got broken walls. You have main entrance. If you notice, you've got broken walls. You've got palisades in front. So meant to break everything. Inside, you have overgrown, an overgrown village, and that actually, yeah.
Looks
And then
pretty
from
cool.
there, you've got overgrown city streets. Yeah, it looks really, really, really cool.
Now, we've
Although I
noticed-
don't know why he has yellow will protect you. I don't know why.
Yeah, you never know with these guys, but you gotta love it. It's always a surprise.
Yeah, and so then we have more pictures from Artifice. Some of these we've seen before, others are brand new. But I really want to do the cloth hanging from the ceiling as far as the deco items and the hanging flower pots off of the chains. Those are really cool.
Yes, I know the decorators are going crazy. The banners hanging. We were talking last week. We see the stained glass windows. We see.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't notice that in your pictures.
Well, again, I'm looking at it on the smaller monitors here and off to the sides, and they look just like a frosted white. They don't really show any color the way I'm seeing them here. And if you look at them in the stream, and anybody who's seeing this in a couple seconds, they'll see what I'm looking at. Even if I bring that up, I don't see any color in that.
View the webpage at like 150%.
Hey, trust me, I'm already there. I'm at 300%.
Yeah.
Still no color.
Oh.
I mean, people on stream, you guys are going to see this in a second. You tell me. Is there any color in there, or is it just me? It looks like just white frosted windows, but we know what they are.
I see the same amount of color that's in Jack's streams, so maybe your monitor needs some tweaking.
Don't know.
I don't
Let's
know.
see.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Okay, so Mountain Player Townhome is up next. Otherwise, Laz will be playing around with that thing forever. I do have the Mountain Player Townhome for the town of Jackson, so hopefully I'll get that set up. And I just need someone to play slots for me and other things. But this looks kind of cool. We have yet to see the available plots where you can actually place things and what we can do, whether or not this is the actual Pax Layer template or not. Some of these pictures kind of remind me of Pax Layer, but at the same time, it may be something completely different.
It's supposed to be a whole new template.
I would like to be able to choose different types of trees, whether you're going with conifers or deciduous trees. Coniferous.
Now, of course, right underneath that, this is going to be an interesting one for folks, is the Broadcast Automated Phonograph. And this is for you folks out there who have player-owned towns, dynamic player-owned towns.
Oh, yeah.
I got to specify that. You have to be the owner of a dynamic player-owned town. If you have a static player-owned town, you do not get this. So keep that in mind when making that choice. But what I love what they did was they took a combination of the tech from what the kobolds make, and they combined it with Wurlitzer style plus the old diner style jukeboxes in combination. There's a whole bunch of mismatch going on here. What is the term Richard used? Not steampunk. It was
he likes clockpunk as the descriptor.
Yes, very interesting. But love the graphic art on this. Of course, our artists at work, these guys just do some amazing things with the artwork here. And we're looking forward to seeing this coming in. Haven't had a chance to see your test, but looking forward to seeing it when it's there.
Yeah, I mean, I really have not even gone into a player-owned town yet to actually look at this stuff, so I'm looking forward to actually experimenting with that.
And of course, wrapping that up, we had
the Game Developers Conference.
Yes. We had Starlong at the GDC. We had Richard Garriott at South by Southwest. These guys
and we had
there.
Finn Staber also doing the virtual reality at... Yeah, Finn, if you don't know who Finn is the guy that photobombs anytime anybody wins on the Portalarium streams. He's the photo bomber.
He's the one-shot tequila guy.
I'll have a shot. It's very special tequila.
Hey, well, some guys save it at tequila. I can't blame the guy. Of course, recap band. We've covered this part of the update already. And, of course, our friends over at Sandy Locks are up to their old tricks again. We got to
name that tune.
Name that tune. And if you can see by the picture here, these guys have been hard at work getting the setup, and looks like it's going to be fun. These guys do all sorts of fun things with the music in the game.
Well, that competition was on Saturday.
Yes.
So for that name that tune. So I don't know who won that $20 or not.
My understanding, they want to make this a recurring event. That's why I'm putting it out there. Cool. They're going to want to do this like on a weekly or monthly basis. So for those of you who missed it, keep an eye out for it on the calendar. Keep an eye out for it. Listen for us shouting it out. And, of course, I'll get some more information from the boys next time I sit down and speak with them. And we'll get you updates on that as well.
Now, don't forget, we do have our spring 2016 pledge expirations with 38 days. So time is running out.
That's right. Yeah. 38 days left.
Although it's probably, 35 now? 35 days. 35 days.
That was 38 days then.
Yeah, yes. 35. Yeah. So 35 days left, and after that, you will no longer be able to get the Immortal Adventurer, the Virtual Collector, the Collector, Navigator, Developer, Citizen, Knight, Lord, or Baron 1, 2, or 3 pledges. So tons of pledges expiring. That's about half of the existing pledges. The other half will expire on July 28th.
Have we got an official notification on that yet? I know there was a little bit of a controversy because of other expirations.
Well, they'd also said that it would expire August 1st, but then it's like, why would you expire after Final Wipe?
Yeah,
so
there was a whole bunch of other stuff going on. I haven't seen any final word on it yet, but there was some conflict with expirations happening after that, and they should all be timed together. I think they all got it figured out. And of course, last but not least in this one, backers' shipping addresses. While we don't hit this far down usually, for those of you folks who have physical rewards coming, there's a form out there to be filled out. Go into your account settings on the main page. If you're expecting any of those physical swag items, as it may be, the box set, the media, the instructions, the maps, all that fun stuff. If you've got a pledge, make sure you get this filled out, because if you don't have that filled out, they're not going to send it to you. Just another note out there.
I don't know if you've actually paid attention to the add-on store, but they have completely redesigned it lately.
Yes, I have been paying attention to it. I've been really waiting for the new stuff. Got a lot of complaints this past week, as a matter of fact, and I'm going to just shout this out there. Another drop ball, according to a lot of folks out there. They wanted Easter decorations. They wanted, Easter baskets or something. Easter bonnets, Easter eggs, some kind of deco, some kind of item for Easter. And there was nothing out there. And I said to everybody, I says, listen, as I know the timing sucks, but release is coming up, and it's just one of those things. We may see a whole crap load of stuff come in Friday, but bad timing on that part, or people are saying they should have done something. I understand that they're in crunch to get this release out. We're headed towards Final Wipe, and right now I can't complain about not seeing something this week if they're going to put anything in it at all. That's my personal feeling. So, with that said, and added away.
Well, I also think you also have to take into account the flu striking their office.
Yes, the plague.
That has put a serious damper on development.
That was a little bit of a slowdown the last couple of weeks. Everybody getting hit with that. And of course, again, they're on a push to get this content out here for us folks, to get some of the storyline finished, some more of these scenes finished. And we're seeing content. There's a major push for content for everybody. So I can't complain about not seeing it if it's not going to, if it doesn't even come at all this time around. Oh well. That's just, that's the way the old cookie crumbles. But moving right along, do we want to show the store right now? We want to wait, because I'm expecting some good stuff to come out here on Friday, actually.
I just went through the entire store on my stream just quickly, so it's no big deal.
It is a nice makeover.
But I will say that we can talk about that in a bit, but we will definitely be talking about that in a bit.
This new, okay, this is new. I hadn't seen this up top. The little things that the tabs and wearables.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
Oh no, well, I saw the redesign where the the whole store was redesigned originally. I hadn't seen that. That's really new.
Yeah, and what I really like is they actually include the number of new items on the different tabs. So if you're only looking for new items, you can just find the tab with the number beside it, and then you can be able to find, like, hey, this is the new ornate kilt, which is a few months old, or the new cane, which is a month old. So or the round elven greenhouse, or the Rester
Now,
Iron
is it
small
me, or can
greenhouse.
we not see the whole store in one page anymore now?
No, you cannot see the whole store on one page.
Oh, that bites. Now that one of those changes probably make it a lot easier. But anyway, see, now I'm seeing
Well,
new and
see,
wearables.
what?
What am I seeing? I don't see anything new
The
there.
new things in the wearables are the kilt and the cane.
Oh, okay.
It even has
I
new.
have got it stickers over them, so I didn't see it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. That makes sense.
The one thing I don't like is the fact that the Make a Difference is still a completely different place. So if you don't know about the Make a Difference store, then you might be missing out on more opportunities for in-game rares.
Yes. Like those dyes.
I would have liked to see them expire those.
Gosh, pink dye.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that should expire eventually, so make it a really, really, really rare item. Like the water cloaks,
Yeah.
we've had the water cloaks for the better part of a year now. The autism awareness for quite a long time now. But again, I believe
6
these are going
months.
to be everlasting because year in and year out, the money that raised gets split, 50-50, these guys. So
Yep.
half goes to charity and half goes to development for support of this stuff. So good stuff nonetheless. Now, is it me or you just been quiet there, Scroda? I mean, I've been hearing music, but it's just
Well, Scrota's always quiet. I mean,
But even
before
on the
the show,
music front
it's
today.
like we had a good 10 minutes of hellos.
Hello.
I mean,
hello.
hello, Scrota.
Yeah, but the music front's been a little quiet.
I've been playing some chill songs.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry,
know.
was
It's just
about
been.
to
I know you've been working on
right
some new
about-
stuff out there as well, which is I've been listening to
right
the
about
last
to kick
couple
it up.
days. Yeah, moving right along.
Headed to die.
What do we want to cover next? Yeah, see, we got the music at just the right levels now. And of course, Scrota's just been, he's been fine-tuning his art here.
Yeah.
Scrota the Wandering Bard.
That's right.
Ignore the fact that I just crashed out of the game.
Yeah, not a problem. I'm just, I'm looking around here as we got a little crowd assembled down here today, which I love. Of course, Old Geezer and Tina Crushing have joined us. Finless O'Regan has joined us. We got Jack the Lamplighter back there. And McTavish from the Sacrifice Guild.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that name. And,
Jack the Lamplighter quit NBNN for his guild affiliation, and he joined Shroud Marketplace.
Yes, Shroud Marketplace has its own guild, I see. So Jack jumped right on board with that.
Oh, yeah.
Stella Moon, join us out there. Thanks for joining us today, Stella. There we go. That old geezer taking over the tunes there.
Where's Chatty at?
Metallica. Good old Metallica.
Yeah, I'm just digging the game music.
Me too.
What's really great is we don't have to worry about it getting copyright flagged.
Why? Okay, so let's go ahead and quickly segue over onto Friday's stand-up corner,
Ooh, stand up, stand up, stand up.
because we did have a lack of stand-up corners last week. We already do have Mondays out, but we have decided that we're not going to talk about that one today.
Yeah, we'll hold that for tomorrow. And then if we
Yeah,
have
so-
both out tomorrow, we'll probably knock those out because we know Wednesday's going to be... we'll have plenty to talk about on Wednesday. This much we already know.
Yeah. But we also know that last Thursday was lockdown, and generally that means that all of this week, the primary word that's going to be on every single stand-up corner is going to be the word bugs.
Bug.
So this was Friday's stand-up corner. This is not today, so this is Friday's. Bob was working on the Cobalt Player home decoration layers and secret doors. Fletcher was armor refitting. Kevin was bugs.
Bug.
Matt was doing monkey emotes and bugs and chicken animations.
I'm curious.
So, chicken animations because you're a chicken. I still want the roll the dice emote. Yeah. Where's my roll the dice emote, Matt? Reed is doing bugs and city wall collision and obsidian wall collision. Scotty was working on the artifice and the forums. Over in design, Dan was working on the caverns of Skrek, spawned and hooked up. Finn was working on bugs. Gino was working on customer service and community and forums and media gallery. Keith was working on the Rise and Novia Mountains bugs. The Rise. Okay, Lum the Mad was working on Xenos and Skrek and bugs. Yeah, I guess I should have. I should have called Gina Fire Lotus. I keep forgetting that. Sorcerer Steve was working on Brittany Central and bugs. Over in tech, Eric was working on the Wisp. I thought you were going to say something. Jason was working in the social list. Wizard Smoke was working on bugs and polish. One and Only was mostly fixing stuff.
I love it.
Burning Toad was build mastering and patcher updates and asset bundles. Over in QA, James was working on the sanity report and QA. Michael was working on QA, and Reese was doing QA and forums and localization and sanity testing and customer service. And then the production management and other group was mostly absent, with Rick playing around with the Release 28 reward offers and bugs. And update support. Darkstar, or K-Hawks was Rick. Darkstar was doing the update of the avatar and Release 28 post feedback. And that was what our devs were working on Friday.
Now, I'm curious. Monkey emotes? Are we going to get a monkey, the scratching the
we are.
Monkey emote?
Yes. So I believe that would be the new
animation, don't we?
I believe that would be the taunt emote, possibly.
Yeah, because we already have the chicken animation.
Well, I mean, we need more than one, don't we?
Be nice to have the chicken dance. So then we can play the chicken dance along with, get everybody to dance along to it. That would be funny. That would be real funny. And then, of course, a couple things that we're seeing there. Working on the Rise, working on Wisps, working on Skrek. Brittany, of course, waiting.
Shrek.
Is,
and we know Brittany is not coming in Release 28, so it is going to be saved for Release 29.
We hope.
And
we don't get to see that
Crushing
pushed back.
have done their synchronized dancing.
Look at that! I'm seeing that. That's like holy crap! That is pretty cool.
That I even watched that one start. That was synchronized.
I just happened to pull it out, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty in sync. And I'm like, holy crap, they really nailed that one.
Yeah, they coordinated with that one.
It's okay. You hit your enter key in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
I believe they're sitting side by side as well. So.
Oh yeah. They're sharing the same office.
Oh yeah, love the color of the armor. They got the matching armor, of course. Everything. Look at this. Now we got two couples out there. We got Jade and Onyx. Jade and Onyx gonna join in the dancing, synchronize up with them. have the NBNN dance team out here in front. Before you know it, they'll be dancing to the tunes of Scrota. Hey, you know, we find the right people. You know, we find more Justins and people who are willing to come dance on stools next to you, Scrota. You know, we can do this thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Justin just asked me who Gix or Jix Gix Vargach, which dev that is, and I told her I know who it is, and it is Matt. Matt. It is no Matt. If his forum name is Matt PSH, Matt. So we have to call him. Yeah.
Yeah, Gix is he hangs out here regularly. He occupies your seat quite often when you're not around. He pops in from time to time over here hanging out.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean those guys are doing awesome. Yep, I did want to say that I have been informed that the Portalarium crew does have a new forum policy to where you are not allowed in the marketplace thread to post an outside website. So therefore, there's now the Shroud Marketplace Guild in game. So it is a guild for people that are interested in the mercantile exchanges.
There you go.
It's just a social guild. It has nothing else.
It's not a gang, it's a club, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right, let's go ahead and pull up today's calendar. It is Monday. It is Monday Fun Day. That's a quiet calendar, as always. Jack, I'll let you explain that and take it from here.
That is funny. So, yeah.
You know, what's funny is up until recently, Scroted all the tweets in the background were actually a bird here in my house. That's funny.
Yeah, no, those are tweets. Okay, so I'm forgetting to click the button that says monitor to capture. Okay, so remember, our calendar is brought to us by our friends at Avatar Circle. It is currently administered by our friend Kazan Phoenix Fire, Wrath Phoenix in game and on Twitch. Today it is a group of Google calendars that are all put together and administered by him. Although if you have your own separate guild calendar and it's a Google calendar, it will connect and automatically populate, blah, 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 blah. All times are New Britannia time, which is Central Standard Time in the real world. We try to avoid that place as much as possible because it's scary.
It's no fun out there.
Much safer being griefed in New Britannia. Okay, so since today is relatively slow, at 4 o'clock, between 4 and 6, you can listen to Avatar's Radio and listen to DJ Eclipse Maiden. I have no idea what kind of show she's doing, but it'll probably be weird. At 7 o'clock, the Every Virtue is Lasting Guild is doing their Release 27 hat quest. So you can get one of those extra special bucket helms that are craftable in-game from the Every Virtue is Lasting Guild. Their hat quest begins promptly at 7, and it is going to begin in Soul Town. At 8 o'clock, if you are interested in a role-playing event, the Tavern Respite is going to be with Elgarian Dakali, because every awesome adventure always begins in a tavern.
In a tavern.
And that's going to be in the Bear Tavern, yes. And then if you are interested in attending someone's guild meeting to see what's going on, you can always crash the Order of Vengeance guild meeting because it is on the public calendar. I guess they are inviting everybody to show up, and I will say that until they either make it a private event or leave it up here.
Yeah, it'd be funny
So
if
please.
dozens of people keep showing up for these and people going, why do these guys keep showing up for our guild meetings?
Well, if it's anything like the PAX Layer meeting, which is about the PAX community, it is a community meeting, not really a guild meeting. So
Yes.
PAX Layer is a community and a guild And so they do talk about a little bit of everything. And all of their meetings that I've ever attended, the PAX Lair meetings, have always been about the community. Community. So,
And fishing.
Yeah. And fishing. So that is the calendar for Monday, March 28th.
Now, where is old geezer? Why isn't he here with us?
Well, we used to get him in on TeamSpeak, but I haven't seen him join us in Discord yet. Remember, if you want to join us in Discord, you can always go to nbnn.info, and then you just click on the button that says connect, and it will ask you for your name. Just type in your game name, and then you can be in Discord with us.
Yes.
Or you can always download the app.
All right. Well, moving right along. It's moving.
It is
right
about that
along.
time.
It's about the time we're going to start wrapping up. I want to thank, of course, everybody for joining us out there in Twitch today. Of course, anybody watching on YouTube, watching on NBNN, listening on the radio, WRFB. Oh, he says he's in our TeamSpeak. I didn't realize that. I don't look over there, really. We only use that for the... there he is.
Since he's...
Yeah, see? There it is. Yeah, we're on Discord these days. You gotta go over to nbnn.info and check out the Discord app there.
I love the echo from that, Laz.
Sorry about
That
that.
was bad. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's godlike.
But meanwhile, is of course, love when old geezer and Tina come join us. That synchronized dancing was absolutely just outrageous. And then they were doing something else while we were doing the calendar, and I didn't get a chance to catch that. They actually did it like face to face simultaneously, so the twists and turns were really pretty interactive there, which was a nice twist on the dance. Maybe we'll see competitions in game for synchronized dancing eventually down here, if we can get enough different dance moves for people to combine and put together. Of course, a little Metallica coming from the two of them out here.
Yep.
Now, old geezer is one of these guys. He's got this system down. He gets in there and customizes them, tweaks them just right. I'm digging this.
Now we do need to start thanking our sponsors. Remember, if you are looking for Shroud of the Avatar swag, that includes the shirts that both Laz and myself are wearing, you can go to relicsbyreal.com, and if you are looking for 10% off your purchase, use the discount code NBNN.
NBNN, 10%. That's right.
That's right.
Absolutely.
If you're ever
correct.
lost in Shroud, yep. You want to do the next one?
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. I'll move it along. We're just at a little lull here. I was hoping somebody was gonna chime in and just say, other people say something like Scroda.
What's up?
I'm sitting here talking about music, and I'm giving you a lead in, and you're just like, oh, okay.
I'm sorry I missed it.
Yeah, no problem. There's, of course, our buddy Jacob White over at sodamap.com. For all your travel needs here in Shroud of the Avatar, if you ever get lost, well, you can't get lost as long as you got sodamap.com. Go to sodamap.com. Look in the search feature in the upper right-hand side. You're out there in the world, you see a town name. Punch in the town name, it'll show you where you're at. Gotta go someplace and meet somebody, punch in the location there. It'll show you where you're going. You can plot your course and map your route and all that fun stuff out there. Of course, guys over at sodataming.com and sodacraft.com, those guys have done all the hard work for you. If you want to get any information about crafting, about taming, how it's done, what you need, what the stats are, and of course, last I looked, Knick-Knack had a nice little story out there for reading, as well as he's got an in-game book, which is hysterical. He's right down the street. Go check him out. Of course, our friends over at Shroud Marketplace. They now have a guild. And we'll get a little focus up on Jack the Lamplighter up here. As we light the lights, it is what we do.
It is what we do, yes. So, yeah. But if you actually paid attention to Shroud Marketplace over the weekend, there is a new vendor, and that is going to be Brickbat with his Brickport family of towns with the pre-final wipe row-lot locations.
Nice. Nice.
Very exciting.
So essentially what he is doing is he has several towns, and you end up with for $1.50, I believe it's a month, you would end up with getting to choose which town you want to put a row house in.
Ooh, very interesting.
And this is a pre-wipe price. So if you want to talk about rentals and you are a player-owned town owner, don't forget that if you want to put your rental stuff up there and your location and everything else, you can do that on Shroud Marketplace. You just have to become a vendor.
Absolutely.
And all payments are done through PayPal.
Yeah, I'm digging this. It looks like it's starting already as people are starting to advertise rentals. And it's only going to get crazier from here, folks. The closer we loom to final wipe and people jockeying for positions for where they want to live. And the great part is we don't have everything in yet. So people are still waiting. Like, I'm waiting on Brittany. Everybody else is waiting on Brittany to see what it looks like. Is it going to be someplace we want to live or not? And if it's going to be that desirable of a place, is it going to lure people away from their plans that they've had laid for months and months on end? This is all yet to be seen, and we're going to be keeping a close eye on this the closer we get to release here. As I should say, final wipe and final lot selection. Gonna be interesting out there, folks. But in the meantime, we're going to have to start wrapping it up. We've already started wrapping it up. I should say we have to wrap it up for today's show here today, folks. And, of course, I want to thank everybody out there watching. Want to thank everybody who's listening. Thank everybody who's in our chats, joining us here in the studio today as well. Thank you, Lady Jade, for coming on and listening. Old geezer out there over in the wrong channel, but we appreciate it. And, of course,
yes.
Jack, you want to say your thank yous there for...
Well, you forgot Phaedra, who was with us for a bit, and then she had to go because it looked like the video was frozen. So then from there, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Thank you for coming. We can't do this without your input, so please feel free to talk with us. Call us on the phone. Do whatever. Yeah, I have no idea who's calling me. So.
Alrighty, that's right. And you can call us. You can call us 872-LAZ NBNN. That's 872-529-6266. I will answer during the shows. I will answer during the week. I will answer during regular business hours. So if you want to call, if I don't answer, leave a message. I'll get back to you. We do actually have a studio line, so we don't use it often, but we do have it. But meanwhile, let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. I'm Laz.
Solicitation. I'm Jack.
And this is Scroda.
And we are NBNN. Casey Cupcakes is missing in action on a Monday today. I'm sure he'll catch up with us during the week. Time for us to get out of here, folks. Again, stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy, wild happenings, surprise guests, anything else we can bring to you. And, of course, stay tuned this week. We'll bring in you all the updates here on the next release coming out this Thursday here in Shroud Avatar. Until then, we'll see y'all tomorrow. I love this shit.
You should have been at fighter practice last night.
Did you poke somebody in the boobs again?
Oh, yeah, I poked her a lot.
You poked her over and over and over.
I poked her a few times in the boobs. A couple times in the butt, too.
Oh, baby. I love it when you poke.
Oh, yeah. Clear.
Yep, clear.